Hello YouTube. The first thing I need to do here is there is my dial indicator, and I've already set this up. So anyway, the mill is right over top of the shaft, and when it touches, that's 0. So now I know where 0 is, and I'm gonna take like 40 thou off it or so, something like that, to make 4 flats on here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is raise it up a little bit. And I'm going to pull the mill off of the shaft. So now it's, I don't know how that's showing up in there, but it's off to the side now. So I'm going to come back down to 0. So there's 0 on the dial indicator. And there's 20. And there's 30. And there's 40 right there. So I'll come over to the back side, lock that down. And now I'm going to set both of these screws so that this thing cannot move. Okay, so got this top screw and this bottom screw holding the quill exactly where that's locked in. And there I am at 40,000 depth of cut. So I'm going to cut this top side and the bottom side with 2 long flats first. Then I'm going to come back and then do these 2 other sides with 2 flats that are a 1/2 inch deep. So these ones, they go a little bit deeper because there's 2 set screws on the motor bell from the factory that I want to have flats on, and then of course there's the set screws from my reinforcing piece, which also is going to land on the same flats. So that's why these ones are long, is to catch the ones on the bell and the ones on the reinforcing block, and then 2 more here that are also going to catch the reinforcing block. And let me start doing some cutting here. Put your camera back where it belongs. Here we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I've got a nice flat on the shaft. Somebody out there is probably wondering, how do I know where to stop? So, on the crossvice back here, this is the 0 mark, and I measured how far of a cut on there I need to make back. And then I looked on the dial on the crossvice, and this turns separate from the shaft that has got the screw on it. So anyway, all I did was set that to 0, and then it's so many turns in to get to that depth, and I stop at 0 on the 0 mark. So that's my depth of cut, or length of cut as you will, to get where I want. And that's essentially all I did to get that length. So anyway, I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other side of the shaft and for the 2 smaller flats. Not much to it. Pretty easy, and you can do it on your drill press.